What is good, YouTube? It's Josh from Josh Auto Frenzy. Oh my gosh, I know it's been a super long time since I made another video. My last video was about the new 2025 6th gen 4runner, but we're gonna have like a little debate with the 4runner, the new 4runner, and the new landcruiser 250. Now let's get started. Let's start with the 4runner, right? 4runner has been in the US for a very long time. I currently right now have a 3rd gen 4runner. I know I need to fix it right now, but it's very good. The new 6th gen, I like it. It looks very sleek. Do not get me wrong, it looks sleek. I'm gonna start with some pros. It looks sleek. I like the fender flares. A lot of people don't. I always love fender flares on off-roadish vehicles, right? I think they look good. But depending on what type of trim level you get, for example, if you get the TRD off-road or the off-road premium, you're gonna get the plastic or hard, whatever, rubberish fender flares. As for like the TRD Pro and the Trail Hunter, well, mainly the TRD Pro, you're gonna get like this glossy black, better looking, more bigger fender flare, and that's what I like. Don't get me wrong, it looks good. One thing I also like is the shape of it. Oh my gosh, I went to my nearest local Toyota dealership and I love the rear end of it. Don't get me wrong, it's very big, no pun intended. The rear end is very big, no pun intended. The engine, I never really heard it, or I watched other videos of people driving it. They never really said like it's bad or it's struggling like how the landcruiser is, even though they have the same engine. Is there any other pros that I can think of? Of course, the rear roll down window. That's a must. It's not bad, but with all this technology that it has, it may be a problem in the future, maybe, if the technology and the electronics work very, very good. Of course, as time goes by, things wear out and you may need another like actuator for the rear roll down window. Now, I do have some cons for the vehicle. Number one, the headlights. Oh my gosh, headlights are so far apart. I cannot fathom when I went to that dealership and I seen that how far apart those headlights are. First of all, I didn't even have to go. The Tacoma basically have the same front fascia as the 4runner. They both are very similar in the front. Though the headlights are, to me, it's so far apart. And I understand they do have fog lights on the lower part of the bumper, but it's just not a good look. The landcruiser has like a front forward facing headlight design. That's what I like. The previous 4runner front facing, you don't understand, it just seems too far apart. Hopefully the aftermarket industry could have like an aftermarket headlight design for the new 4runner and make it look more better, because the basic, oh my god, it doesn't look good. The TRD Pro looks awesome. It has that LED light that curves upward, and it looks very, very good. I can't go wrong with the TRD Pro the way it looks. But yeah, the headlights are too far apart. The grill, everybody calls it the double mustache, Hulk Hogan, whatever mustache. It's okay, I can grill on that, but to me, I think the headlight design is too far. Another thing, roof line. It's so sleek and low in slope. It has a very low slope design. For tall people, I'm not tall, I'm 5'8", whatever, I don't care, say what you want. But for tall people, I did hear a lot of car enthusiasts on YouTube, they test drove it, they sat in it, and they can barely see out of it. Or they can see, but I guess the limited amount of top roof, like the windshield, the top view, you can like, it's very limited. I think that's what they said, it's very limited. It's long term, you're not gonna really like it. So I think it's even lower than the 5th gen's roofline. Yeah, The 5th gen is like a little bit more boxier than the new 6th gen, which is why a lot of people say they're gonna keep their 5th gen. Well, not exactly for that reason, but you already know, engine. Yeah, that's why. But yeah, bro, I'm telling you this right now. That roofline it looks good. Don't get me wrong. It looks so sleek and aggressive, futuristic. Yes. But I don't really like it. I look at it from a side profile on pictures, and it's just, it doesn't feel like a real roof. To put like paddle boards, surfboards, you need like I forgot what those roof racks are called. I guess a roof rack. But even with a roof rack, it doesn't really look proper if you're going for looks. If you actually use a roof rack for your 4runner and stuff like that, then I guess it doesn't matter to you. But looks wise, Westcott Design is like the only company that makes the 4runner looks good. You literally have to build it exactly like that, or 88 rotors. Another con, bro. How cramped it looks inside. I went, like I said, I went to my local Toyota dealership, and I walked around it. I took a peek inside. Oh boy. That rear space legroom, I didn't sit in it. I never sat in it. But I can tell for a fact that it oh my god, it's very tight back there. No pun intended. That's what she said. It's very tight back there. And that might be the deal breaker for like a lot of people once they realize, okay, this is not worth it. It's not worth it. But they bought it because the overall design of the 4runner is very good. Oh my god. Very good. Can't lie about it. But that rear legroom space, oh my gosh, yeah. You guys, if you haven't seen it yet, you're gonna have to like go in person to see it. Anyways, another con. It's not really the biggest con, depending on what you're upgrading from and if you really care about it, but it's that 14-inch touchscreen display, whatever. The screen. The infotainment screen. Dog. The interior to me and everything, it's not up to par like with the Land Cruiser. I think that car enthusiasts that reviewed it in person said it will be a problem and it'll be a distraction on the road. And I completely agree. That is a big screen on the inside, and nobody really needs to, how can I say? Nobody really needs to see that while driving. It's big. Don't get me wrong. It's an upgrade. It's very much an upgrade, but do you really need, did they really have to do that? Did Toyota really have to make the screen that big? I don't really like the steering wheel. It seems, I read this one comment under a 4runner video, the new 4runner video, and one guy said the interior looks so Lego-ish, Minecraft, like it's like Build-A-Block, and I agree. The Land Cruiser's interior, I hate to be biased, it seems more flushed and like comfortable and premium, like the premium package. But that's all up to you. Like I said, if I had a chance to get a new Land Cruiser or a new 4runner, I don't think, ooh, that'll be a tough one, honestly, because I will be upgrading from a 3rd gen 4runner. Like, come on. Anything new would excite me. Anything new would be good for me. So I can't really say that the new 4runner interior, the infotainment and all that stuff is like worse or if not better than the new Land Cruiser, whichever one you like. It all depends on what you're upgrading from. That's my take on the 4runner. Now, the Land Cruiser. The Land Cruiser got introduced before the 4runner, right? My eyes said so good on the 4runner. I mean the Land Cruiser. I told myself this might be the vehicle that I have to save up for. The reason why is the shape. I love a boxy design. I love it, love it, love it. It's it's not too edgy. It's just like one solid shape on each side. It's just squares all over and rectangles all over. That's what I like. It's evenly proportioned. That's what I like. I'm not a big fan of the rear tail lights, but before we get into that, let's talk about some pros. So the pros, I'm gonna have to talk about the drivetrain. Same engine as the 4Runner, the new 4Runner, 2025 4Runner. Multi-terrain select if you get the mid trim and the first edition. Rear and center locking differential. Crawl control on the mid trim and the the first edition. And also on the 1958 edition. You don't get multi-terrain select on the 1958 edition. But Land Cruiser, that's what I like. It just feels like this is all you need. With the 4Runner, you start to think about everything, like, and it's like, oh, I'm missing something. And with the drivetrain on the 4Runner, only certain trim levels get this, only certain trim levels get that. And it's like with the Land Cruiser, you get all of that. So it's like, and also the GX. So it's like you might as well break the bank on the Land Cruiser. That's another pro for it. What's another pro? Roof line. Just like with the 4Runner, the roof line is just so good. You have good vision, open windows. Everything is just good. You can't go wrong. And you can see out of it. That's one thing when you're driving a vehicle like that, and you let's say you lift it 3 inches or however high. You need what's the word I'm looking for? You need to see out of every window. You need to see. You can't imagine like you're in a 4Runner, everything is so cramped and sloped down. That's what I believe. I haven't driven not one of them at all. But based off the looks, you can tell if it's just not big, like a big window or a big mirrors or whatever, you can't see out of it, and it's gonna be a problem. With the Land Cruiser, rear window is big, the mirrors are big, the windshield is huge. I seen one in person and it's huge. The roof line is tall. That's what you like. That's what you would like. Now let's talk about this front end, the looks of it. Now, like I said, comparison to the 4Runner, the 2025 4Runner. Remember how I said with the 4Runner, the headlights are too far apart. With the Land Cruiser, oh my gosh. The headlights, especially the rectangular headlights, are my favorite. And when I first laid eyes on one in person, I was like, yeah, that's the one. Especially in trail, I think that's trail dust. That's the color that I seen it in. Oh my, it looks so good. And bro, you guys have to see the headlights in person. It's just so simple and plain, and that's what you want. And rugged. That's what you want. And plus, it comes with a Toyota Heritage grill. That's what you want, guys. And guess what? Compared to the 4Runner's roof line, it has like a leveled roof line. It's not sloped. It doesn't curve. It's none of those things. It's leveled. So you can actually put almost anything on there. Anything uneven, anything even, you can put it on there. It just seems like the whole package. That's what I feel like the Land Cruiser is. It just has everything you want, and it has everything you need. You can fit a bunch of things. You can haul, like, it has that. I feel like with the 4Runner, you're just gonna be missing something. And maybe that's why Toyota always gives us a 4Runner and takes back something that we wanted. And guess what that is? The engine. I know the Land Cruiser has it, I get it, stuff like that, but it is what it is. Now let's talk about the inside. Inside, let's talk about the rear leg room. Rear leg room, somebody compared it on YouTube. I know based on paper, the dimensions say it's like the same as the 4Runner, but based on visual, actually watching people on YouTube sit in the rear seats, it has a lot of legroom, and that's what you would want. You don't want your passengers to feel cramped up. And I remember, I think it's on 6G 4runner, the forum, 6G forum. And I think somebody took a video or photo of a 6Gen 4runner that I think 4 or 5 people were sitting in, and the guy was in the back. He took a picture of how the leg room was, and they were cramped up. That's a no-no for me. Even though I'm 5'8" and I'm not that big of a guy, my seat will most likely be up. You still wouldn't want that for your passengers. You want as much space as they can possibly get, whether your seat is pulled up or pulled all the way back. So I guess landcruiser wins in that area. Infotainment, climate control, all that, the front area. I like the landcruiser in that category better, way better. It just feels more flushed. It flows. The screen flows into the dashboard. It's nothing like a big separate screen, basically a flat TV screen. I was into that at first, but now it's like I just want something simple. It feels more premium, more comfortable. Like you just can be comfortable on the road driving it, right? Now let's compare the steering wheel. The steering wheel on the 4runner, I know I sound biased right now, but the steering wheel on the 4runner, yes, it's updated. When I first seen it, when Toyota first released photos of the interior, I was like, okay, it looks good. It's updated, of course. But deeply comparing it to the Land Cruiser, the Land Cruiser steering wheel looks better. But it's all about the feel. But at the end of the day, people are gonna go for looks. Land Cruiser wins in that. The infotainment, yes, the screen is very small. Well, it's not very small, but it's smaller than the 4runner screen, the big 14-inch screen. But it seems so flush, and honestly, you're not gonna really need a big screen. What the heck you need a big screen for? Now, the Lexus GX has a big screen, but it's not popped up in the middle, kind of messing with your vision on the road. It's more, the Lexus GX screen, infotainment screen, is like downward. It's not blocking you. That's all I can say. It's not blocking you. It's perfectly placed. Now, let's talk about what else can we talk about with the Land Cruiser? Like I said, rear tail lights. I'm not a big fan of it. It kind of looks corny, but I'm pretty sure the aftermarket industry will, come out with a better design for it, which I think they actually have. And I was looking at some earlier today, and they actually have mainly smoked out tail lights, which isn't bad. But overall, you would want something like the Land Cruiser. You would want something like the Land Cruiser. That's all I'm saying. Let's talk about building it. Now, we see the TRD Pro and the Trail Hunter basically built for us, but some people may want to put bigger tires on there and stuff like that. I think Westcott Designs or 88 Rotors, one of them, they actually built it up. They added roof racks, they changed the tires, the wheels, they lifted it on the 4runner, the new 4runner, and it looks good. Don't get me wrong, but oh my god, that headlight design is just killing me in the roof line. The windshield is so lower and sloped. I don't like it. I don't like it. Compared to the Land Cruiser, I don't think. But I have a 4runner right now, man. I have a 4runner right now, and it's why not stick to Team 4runner? But as long as you're a Team Toyota, I think that's all that matters, right? Yeah. When you build up a Land Cruiser, come on, bro. The stock wheels that it come with are ugly. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. They're ugly. What is that? What is that? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, the stock, when you build up a Land Cruiser, I think it'll look immaculately good. Especially, you ever seen a Land Cruiser with TRD Pro wheels? That's good looking. That's what the Land Cruiser needs. A Land Cruiser needs, the new Land Cruiser 250 needs black wheels, black rims, whatever. That's what it needs. And a nice lift. It doesn't need like a major lift, but it needs a nice lift. But that's my comparisons between the two. It's all up to you on what you choose. Each and every day I'm watching videos on both of the vehicles to see like what should I save up for and stuff like that. And oh man, Land Cruiser is just so elegant to look at. It's just so, I know it doesn't have like an aggressive look, and it doesn't look like Sequoia Tundra or 4Runner Tacoma, like modern look. It just looks like modern but old school at the same time, and that's what actually catches people's eyes. If you see one in person, then you'll understand. Especially with the rectangular headlights. I love those headlights. And Land Cruiser, it is for me. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. This video is, oh my god, 21 minutes long. I've been talking for 21 minutes. Shout out to you guys if you made it this far. If you have your biased opinions or whatever about either the 2025 4Runner or the new Land Cruiser 250, put it in the comment section down below. This channel is all about going against each other as far as cars. This channel is all about, you know, choosing the best vehicle for you. What's the best out there? You know? But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And be an auto frenzy. I'm out.